Jingliu is an Ice-type character following the Path of Destruction, who uses 2 different states in combat.
Different states? What's that?
Think of it this way. When Jingliu is in prolonged combat, her Mara-struck persona takes over and she changes states. When Jingliu uses her skill, Transcendent Flash, she accumulates stacks of syzygy.
Whoa! Isn't Transcendent Flash the legendary sword move from Mr. Cien's story? The one that cuts through time itself?
You sure seem well-versed in High Cloud Quintet stories, March. When syzygy stacks up to a set amount, Jingliu is consumed by Mara and enters a spectral transmigration state. In the spectral transmigration state, Jingliu's every attack deducts a set percentage of HP from her ally's max HP. However, her attack increases according to the corresponding total HP consumed.
See? I told you she attacks her allies!
While in the spectral transmigration state, Jingliu's skill, Transcendent Flash, becomes Moon on Glacial River, and she is unable to launch basic attacks. Moon on Glacial River doesn't consume skill points, but does consume stacks of syzygy. When stacks reach 0, Jingliu exits the spectral transmigration state. Jingliu's ultimate, Floor Ephemeral Dream Flux, deals a set percentage of her attack as ice damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, as well as granting her additional stacks of syzygy.
Whether it's normal state Ice Beauty Jingliu or red-eyed spectral transmigrator state Jingliu, she's one heck of a sword master.
According to Xianzhou records, she was taken by the Ten Lords before the onset of Mara and subsequently detained in the shackling prison. The famous confrontation with her apprentice, Jing Yuan, would come later.
Becoming Mara-struck is an unavoidable fate for Xianzhou long-life species. But they're still trying to find a way to break free of the cycle. Not to mention she's also super talented on the battlefield. Guinaiffen is a fire-type character following the Path of Nihility. When using her skill, Blazing Welcome, Guinaiffen launches firecrackers, dealing fire damage to her target and adjacent enemies with a chance of inflicting burn. After unlocking the trace, High Poles, her basic attack, Standing Ovation, also has a chance of inflicting enemies with burn.
I'm curious. Why firecrackers exactly?
Guinaiffen says that in Xianzhou legends, artists use firecrackers to fend off scary beasts. In return, the nobility supported the artists financially. Guinaiffen is just continuing the tradition, and friendly locals are only too happy to support her. Funnily enough, her talent is called Patreon benefits. When Guinaiffen is on the battlefield and an enemy sustains burn damage, there's a chance they'll enter a Fire Kiss state. Fire Kiss is stackable and limited to a set number of turns. While in the Fire Kiss state, enemies sustain increased damage. Which reminds me, I think Guinaiffen live-streamed a battle once too. Her ultimate, watch this showstopper, summons and detonates an even bigger firecracker in the form of a D-Ting, dealing fire damage to all enemies. Targets already inflicted with burns sustain additional damage as a set percentage of the fire damage.
Is this what the kids call going viral? I'd love to see her combat livestream data. I bet it was an instant hit.
About that. Her stream was taken down halfway through. I think she violated the platform's fire safety policy.
Oh.
Topaz and Numby are fire-type characters following the path of the hunt. At the start of an allied turn, if no enemy on the battlefield is inflicted with proof of death, Topaz will inflict this state on a random enemy, thereby boosting the follow-up attack damage they receive. During battle, Numby starts out with an initial speed and acts autonomously, attacking enemies inflicted with proof of death. Excluding Numby's own turns, every time an ally follow-up attack hits an enemy inflicted with proof of death, Numby's action is advanced forward.
Seems like Numby and Topaz share a strong bond.
They make a tight unit. Speaking of which, Topaz's skill, Difficulty Pan, is able to reallocate proof of death to a different target, allowing Numby to immediately launch an assault and deal a set percentage of Topaz's attack as fire damage to the new target. This counts as a follow-up attack. Topaz's ultimate, turn a profit allows Numby to enter the Windfall Bonanza state. In this state, damage and crit damage dealt by Numby both experience an increase. If that wasn't enough, every time an ally's basic attack, skill, or ultimate hits an enemy inflicted with proof of death, Numby's action is additionally advanced forward. After Numby launches a set number of attacks, this effect is dispelled.
Whoa, Numby's got moves!
Some believe that everything possesses a soul. I believe that if you treat all living things with genuine care, regardless of whether they're human, they'll respond in kind.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Numby's not done yet. Topaz and Numby's technique, Explicit Subsidy, allows Topaz to summon Numby when entering a map. Numby then automatically seeks out basic treasures and trotters within a certain range, leading Topaz right to the loot. The best part? Trotters won't be alerted to their approach, and this effect doesn't even consume technique points. If Topaz and Numby enter combat after using their technique, our little warp trotter regenerates a set amount of Topaz's energy after launching their first attack. If Topaz and Numby are still in the team after winning a battle entered in this way, the team receives a small amount of additional credits up to a set daily limit. The above also goes for winning battles entered in this way within the simulated universe. But instead of credits, the team receives a small amount of cosmic fragments with a chance to bag a random curio.
That's quite the skill set. Seems like Topaz and Numby have a bad cop approach to debt collection.
All that and no debuffs. We might as well call Numby the omnipotent cosmic piggy bank.
Careful now. If there's an eon of prosperity out there, I doubt they want competition.